Hello everybody, so guys, here I'm just gonna program the file. So first of all, I'm just putting the HTML here and just going inside this HTML file, the head tag, going down and the body tag. Okay, cover this up and going to the head area again and just putting the title. And here inside the title we can put anything whatever we want. So I'm just going inside the title and I'm just putting something like the ReactJS tutorials or something, whatever. Now I'm not going to put anything for the body because absolutely it's only the front end. I'm not going to hard code anything here. This will be used for the data and then we'll be just going there. For more info, we'll be talking about the JSX in the next class, in the next lecture. So for now, just simply code whatever I'm coding. Import React from React. And then there I'm just going to add another class. Actually, the first class. The class name I'm just putting as app and adding in space. Extends React.component. This one is actually the very first component of the React. I just want to clear you one thing, that everything inside the React considered as a component. We'll be talking about the components later on, and absolutely you will be needing to understand the components logic because it's absolutely an important thing for the React if you're just working on it. Let's just capitalize the C and then go there. Curly braces, go inside the curly braces. Render, I'm just going to talk about all these things later on. I'm just going to clear these things, what are these things, but for now just do whatever I'm doing because for now I just want to show you how we can get the result. Just use it like a function and just go inside the curly braces, add two curly braces after the render, and I'm going inside the render and then the return statement. Open up two curly braces, the parentheses, and just go inside the parentheses. And yeah, don't forget to put the semicolon of the parentheses. Go inside it and just make a div. Yeah, this is a logic. I'm just gonna guide you what it is. For now, just simply type learn, or we are learning ReactJS. Okay, awesome. You can see that here we're just using the HTML tags. Actually, JSX works in its way that we just can use the HTML tags inside the JSX. So you actually do not need to learn the JSX a lot more, but there are some techniques. I'm just going to talk about this later on. So what more we just need to do? We just need to go very down and just type something like export, a small letter, export, space, default, app, like this. Now the time is to go to the main.js. I'm just going to the main.js, and first of all I'm just going to import something. Now I just want to clear you one thing when we're just talking about the React or the node logics. When we just import something, if you just want to use anything, for example, there is a content we've made, there is a component we've made inside the app.jsx. If you just want to use this outside of the other parts of the application, means the main.js or somewhere, then we have to, first of all, we have to export this one. Okay, when we just exported this application named class, app class, here we just exported that. Now we are able to use this in other parts of the application like the main.js and etc. But here you can see that we just imported. Remember, we just installed the npm install React. We installed the React, and this one is actually that React class. Here we are just using, and we're just extending. If you just know the very basic logic of the classes and the other parts of the, so now here we're just using the same logic. There we just made a class and we just exported that. So now we can use this class there to the main.js, and I'm going to use that. Absolutely. Hopefully you just got the basic logic, but the very first thing is I'm just importing the React. I'm just clarifying that this phase is actually the React element. So React, this is what I just did here. Import React from React. Okay, React from React. Okay, and line break, another thing I'm just going to import it. And now what I'm just going to import, if you remember, we just downloaded, we just installed the React DOM 2 from, the spelling was React DOM. Okay, now we're just going down and just importing another thing. Now I'm importing this, the class we've made here, this class we just exported here, and I'm just gonna call the class here by importing it. Okay, by importing we'll be able to use the elements of the class. Import app from, now the app is a class, and now from the dot, here I'm just adding the directory dot JSX. Okay, cool. Now let's go down, and a little few things here we just need to do. I'm just going to the index.html first. Here I just need to add a few things, but before just guiding you, what I'm just going to do here, I'm just going to go to index.html, and I'm just going to inside the body and just making a div here. Okay, inside this div, what I'm just doing, I'm just adding an ID, and I'm just going to actually call this ID there. That's why I'm just doing this one first. And here I'm just calling the ID, and ID name I'm just selecting is app, and just going down, and here I'm just adding in a script also. And why I'm adding this script, you know, adding in space and src, and here single or double quotes, whatever you use, and there the main.js. Okay, so this one is actually, I'm just calling here, oh sorry, no, here I'm not going to use the index main.js, I'm just going to use the index.js. Now what is the index.js? It is little tricky but very simple and easy when it just comes to the web packs. Here I'm just going to configure things. Actually this is the very interesting thing, that it's routing things here from there, there from here. So now you know that here we've added the index.html index.js file, and absolutely we didn't make that file yet, but I'm just going to design the webpack.config.js, then you'll understand what the meaning of this. So for now, here is the application, and this I'm just going to use there. And what I'm just doing, react dom dot runner, you can say dot, you can say period or whatever you want. I'm just going inside it, the application, cover this up. Oh sorry, here, add this there, comma, document dot get element by id, cover this up, and here I'm just calling that app. Okay, the app I just made here, this one I'm just calling here. Sounds everything is adjusted in the main.js. I'm just going to the webpack config.js, the very important file when we just want to launch the very first hello world application. Over here what we just put it, the we're learning react.js. This is actually just like the hello world application. I'm going to the webpack.config.js. I've already wrote the code for the webpack.config.js because it's not a thing you should learn, but I'm just going to guide you. The configuration variable I just made here, the very main important element, it's an array, and here I just added the entry point dot main.js. And there I just want to make a path for output. I'm just making the output directly. So okay, the file name will be the index.js. There the period, this one is the file we just didn't make yet, but we just called it here, and we're just any output, we're just actually creating a file, index.js. The dev server, here is an important thing, we're just configuring the area, you know, inline true, port 8080. Okay, you can use any port you just want, like 777777, 77777, or 8888, or 8080, whatever. And there is a module. I'm just adding a loader, a test, and exclude, and loader, babel loader. Just add all these things like that, and just a few more things we just need to do. We just need to check the work, if it's working, the application. Now let's just check it out. I'm just going to the notepad, the command prompt, npm start and line break. Okay, it's just giving some kind of errors. I'm just going to check this out, the error. Present doesn't contain the package.js file. Okay, and there are multiple kind of errors they just showed. Okay, I'm just going to check this one. The error actually starts from there. I was just checking the old error, but this one is actually the real error. The missing script is the start. Okay, I got the meaning. I just need to go there. I just need to go to the I'm just going to the folder, the React.js folder. Here is it, and I just need to go inside the app.jsx. Sorry, there is the package.json file. I'm just opening this one, and there in line number 7 we just need to delete this test file. Okay, and I just need to add another thing here instead of the test file. I just need to add the start, the webpack dev server hot. I just don't need to test anything right now. Going there and just typing the npm start and running this up, and now I just want to see the result. Okay, cool. Project is running at localhost 8080. You can see that the server is running now. Localhost 8080. Need to go to the browser. There I'm on a browser. I'm just opening the file localhost, and you can see that the 8080. You can see that the React.js tutorials, it's there, but the other things are not showing. What we just need to see the as a result, we just need to see this one as a result, but it's not visible there. And I'm just going to check this out why it is. This one is actually visible. You can see that the React tutorials, you can see that here, but the data is not visible. If I type anything here, this will be visible. Save it and refresh that, you can see that, but I just don't want to get the data from this file. I just want to get the data from the JSX file. So I'm just going to check this out, the reason why it's not visible there. Something we just did wrong. This is right actually. So we just need to go to the main.js and oh, okay, here the get element.id, the G must be small letter. You need to know these things because this is a very basic JavaScript technique. So now I just made it the G small letter. Going to the browser again, and now you can see that we are learning JS. Sorry, we are learning React.js. Now the interesting part I just want to show you for now. If you just see there, if I just go there and just add some more things or some changes, I just want to show you an interesting thing here. Just focus on this. If I just remove this one and just make it save, and you can see that it's automatically updated. You just don't need to refresh the file. Okay, I'm just adding the data again, React.js, and saving it, and now it's updated. This one is an interesting and cool part of the React.js, or actually it's because of the local host. We're just running the Node.js, but it's working fine. So guys, in the next class we'll be talking about more. Absolutely, we've run our very first application. Just focus on what we did. In the next class we'll be clearing all these stuff, why we did that and what was the reason for that. Okay, goodbye.